This series is sponsored by Strongflex, and this episode includes a sponsored segment. What's up, guys? It's Dominic here. Welcome back to the channel. Today, I've got something really special for you. We are diving into the story of a driver you've probably seen throwing massive angle at the biggest drifting events all across Europe. He's got multiple championship titles, ton of experience and journey what started in a place you might not expect, a simulator, which he still uses today as a part of his training. As a Polish guy, I'm super proud to show you what drifting looks like here in my country and to share the stories of drivers who are pushing this sport forward every single day. Before we get into it, make sure you hit that subscribe button, turn on the notification bell and drop a comment below. Let me know what you think about today's driver or who you like to see next on the channel. You can also support the channel by using the join button. It really helped me create even better content for you guys. Alright, enough talking. Let's get into the drifting story of Paweł Korpuliński. Hey, I'm Dominic and drifting is my life. I work in the Drift Masters and after hours I'm either renting on my car or meeting drivers to tell their stories. Now I'm traveling across Europe to meet the best drifters out there. What's up, guys? It's Dominic here and today I'm in Poland at my good friend's garage. We are nearby Warsaw and today we are visiting Pawel Korpulinski. Hello, Paweł.
Hello and welcome.
Nice to see you.
Nice to see you too.
We are in the middle of the season and you and your crew looks like very busy guys today.
Yeah, we are. First of all, welcome to our workshop, and this is the place where we are spending most of the time outside of the competition because we are preparing our cars and everything in here. And as you mentioned, yes, we've got a lot of work to do, and it's a busy day ahead of us. We've got an event coming up ahead of us this weekend. It's not a Drift Masters event, it's Polish Drift Championship Round 2, which I'm not taking part in this year, but we are taking care of customers' cars. We've got 3 cars we are maintaining during the competitions. So one of the goals for today is to make sure that the cars are running good and fine, and we will load them up into the truck, and we will get ready for departure tomorrow.
Pawel Korpulinski's story is a ready-made blueprint, a path from childhood dreams to a successful sports career. He started out behind a computer screen, and today he holds multiple championship titles across different countries. He's a 2-time Polish champion and has remained among the top competitors in Drift Masters for several seasons. In 2023, he finished 12th. In 2024, he climbed to 5th. And in 2025, he was just 1 step away from the podium, finishing 4th after all 6 rounds. Today, we'll dive into his drifting journey and take a behind-the-scenes look at the life of a professional drifter.
I'm Pawel Korpuliński. Right now I'm 30 years old, and I'm a professional drift driver. And at the same time, I run a workshop where we build drift cars. So as a first thing, I could say that pretty much everything in my life is somewhat around drifting and cars.
How did your drifting journey start?
Everything started, I don't know, I would say around 15, maybe 16 or even 17 years ago. And it all started with PC games, actually. I was always into racing on PC, as I said. And I think that when I was 13, I discovered drifting. I started to read more and more about drifting, about the art of drifting. And I was looking for a PC simulator to be able to drift in. I found an old school car simulator called Live for Speed. Pretty much every day after school, when I got back home, I just throw my backpack in the corner and I was switching on the PC and going online on LFS to do some laps and do some great runs and maybe sometimes compete and everything. That was my life as a teenager. I was already obsessed with drifting, and I did everything I could to get better all the time, and that eventually led led me to real cars and driving and drifting in real life.
To this day, the simulator remains Pawel's essential training tool before every competition he enters. I asked him how much it helps him feel prepared to race in a professional car.
I could tell you a short story based on myself. When I first got into a real drift car, I had no experience whatsoever with any drift cars in real. I only did countless of hours in Live for Speed on the Logitech G25 steering wheel mentioned before. I was doing good in game, yes, of course, but I never sat in a real drift car, and prior to that I did not have an opportunity to try drift myself. When I bought the E30, I went out with my father to an old closed airfield. Hopes weren't too high. Well, I didn't expect to be able to do everything right straight away, but I knew that I got a solid base I could build on later. When we got to the place, surprisingly, I could drift, and it felt pretty much the same as in sitting at home in front of my PC screen, driving in Live for Speed. The sim drifting is a huge part of it, and I think that there are none of top drivers that do not use sim nowadays. Everyone is taking the advantage and taking the opportunity to practice and test things out before heading out to the real event. So yeah, overall it's a big part of my preparations. It's a big part overall when it comes to my driving, and I don't think that I would be able to do certain things without having the experience in simulators.
The second key element in Pawel's training is driving his winter missile car.
This is actually my winter car. It's an BMW E46 compact with an 3 liters, of course, inline-6 engine from BMW. And this is the car I'm practicing with during off-season. And I'm also competing with it. We've got 2 winter series in Poland where we are driving on wet surface. The track is constantly being sprayed with water to keep the conditions equal for everyone. So it's a great way of training and practicing when we are not able to use our ordinary cars during the winter. So I base my preparations on sim training and driving the winter car in Rio.
Paweł Korpulinski has been running his own workshop for over 8 years. It's a place where he not only builds and services his own car, but also, drawing on years of experience, prepares cars for his clients.
How many person works with you here?
4 in total.
Okay, 4.
In total, yes. Mainly mechanics, and when it comes to body parts, there is one guy who likes it slightly more than the rest, so he is taking care of the bodywork at most.
Okay.
But I would say that most of the mechanics are pretty much all around in everything they do. So here's the main part of the workshop. We've got the car on the lift right now. This is one of the cars that is going to the competition for this weekend. And we've got another car standing out there. This is my Nissan, which is already prepared for another event which is coming up in 2 weeks. Because right now our next round will be Riga. So my car is prepared. So this is the place where we take care of the cars when it comes to its maintenance and service and repairs. On the other side, there is more places for welding, grinding, and more stuff that is dirty, let's say. So that's how it's divided. And of course, right in front of our workshop, we've got our team track parked. Soon we'll be moving it closer to the workshop because we will start loading up all the necessary equipment and the cars, of course. So yeah, that's pretty much how it looks like. We can now go to the second part of the workshop, so I will show you how it looks from closer distance.
It's time for a short break.
This series includes a paid partnership with StrongFlex, and this part of the video is sponsored. Short breaks for garage things. If you are with me for many years, you probably recognize this place because here I built my first drift car, which was BMW 318 Ti. and that was the car which made me many good memories. Now I'm working on my second drift car, which is BMW E30. As you see, the chassis is all naked, all bare. We have a roll cage inside, made by Paweł We are painted inside, included the engine bay, and now I'm working on suspension. And this is the moment which I want to mention about partner who's supporting me during all this trip. And this partner is Strongflex, producer of polyurethane components, and I have here full set for my E30. Which I will use to build the suspension. When I was preparing my compact, this set was a game changer because before and after mount all the polyurethane set, I've got the same suspension, same coilovers, same springs, same everything. And after putting all these lovely yellow bushes, car was totally different. Handling was 100% better, and the car was really precise. All moves from wheel drive to the wheels was directly transferred without any delays, and I was really confident behind the wheels of this small car. I can fully recommend you the Strongflex components because they are making your car better in case of handling, which is really helpful in any type of motorsport or even in a daily driving. Also, I want to say thank you, Strongflex, for supporting me in this trip.
The short break has ended.
Here in workshop, every day you are working with the group of four person, but how many people you have with you during the competition?
Yeah, that depends on the round, but it's either 2 or 3 mechanics that are taking care of the car. It's my fiancée, who is my manager also, so she's with us in every competition. Then it's a spotter, or sometimes even 2, because right now there was some rounds that I had 2 spotters because a great friend of mine, Mikołaj, was also with us, and he also took a role of being a spotter. Sometimes we also have our truck drivers with us on the competitions. They are part of the team as well, and if there is a need, they are also able to help. Our media team, which usually consists of a photographer and 1 video creator.
How many cars you can preparing in the same time?
I would say that 3 or maybe even 4, but most comfortably we could do 2 at the same time. As you can see, my Nissan is standing in here. As I mentioned, all prepared and all ready for Riga, which is coming up. Yeah, as you can see, it's a little bit messy in the background. That's because of that we are in the middle of the season, and it's a lot is going on today. And it was actually our idea to record the day with me during a normal working day, because this is the place where we are every day. This is our everyday job. We build drift cars for living, I could say. So. Yeah, we spend most of our times in here.
And everyone want to see it, how it is in normal, not the prepared. So
yeah, exactly. So it wasn't cleaned. Everything is not exactly in the order as I would like it to be if I want it to look good. But yeah, that's how it looks. We've got all the tools, some spare parts, some liquids, oils, and everything. Around here we've got a place for welding, as I said earlier. In here we are keeping all the engine stuff and all the engine components, and this is the place where the engines are also put in together.
How many things do you need to figure it out before you go into the competition?
Oh, I think it's a countless amount of things we need to remember about and take care of. I don't know. Well, everything starts with the car that needs to be well prepared. I often use a saying that sometimes you win competition out of your workshop, and what I mean with that is if your car is prepared good enough, you don't need to repair it during the competition. You just can focus on driving. That might be enough for you to win a competition or to get the result you were looking for. We always pay attention to the car, and we always need to be sure that it's 100% well prepared and nothing is going to surprise us. It's always better to prevent a damage and change some parts before they break, instead of repairing them during the competition and losing important practice time, let's say, or just do everything in rush to be able to fix it on time for the upcoming battle. So the car preparation is of course a big part of the whole preparation process before a competition, but that's only one part of it. Another thing is of course the logistics to get to the competition. We are competing all over Europe, from Spain in south to Finland, all the way up north, and then Ireland, which was looking from Poland towards west.
As you mentioned before, your team is 4-person here in Warsaw at Mapadama headquarters, let's say.
Yeah.
And you said that you have mechanics. And what is your role? Like managing, engineering, or you are just a driver and giving your driver's idea also to your customers?
The thing is, I'm rarely working with my hands in the workshop. I would say I'm not, bolting and unbolting stuff myself. I have more of a managing role, I would say. I'm keeping the contact with our customers. I'm in charge of ordering the parts, of coming up with ideas when it comes to the builds, of course using my drifting experience to plan the builds as well. I do everything around except the work on the cars itself when it comes to working with the tools and with hands, I would say. So that's my role, to keep everything rolling and to keep it going forward. That's it, pretty much.
What was your first drift car in real?
It was a BMW E30. I think that's not unusual when it comes to drift drivers. So yeah, it was the good old E30 with M54 B30, so the 3 liters BMW engine with slightly over 230 horsepower. The car was prepared in some ways for drifting already when I first got it. It had a roll cage, but it was just a basic roll cage, nothing too fancy. Of course, a welded diff, bucket seats, harness, like a basic package you need to be able to start drifting. It was on stock suspension when I started driving it, so of course during the way the car improved. During the winter break, let's say, that was the time to do modifications on the car. So it got a set of good coilovers later on, and some more upgrades. I did my first competitions in it, and I actually got my first podium in a really underpowered car, and I was already going against drivers who had around 500 or 600 horsepower on the same competition, and I somehow managed to get third place. So it was a huge achievement, and it was once again, I'm gonna tell it again, it was my dream come true, because it was an amazing feeling to with my start in front of a PC screen. I finally got a chance to drive in real on a real racetrack in, let's say, a real drift car, and on top of that I got a podium spot. It was a great feeling, and I really felt that that's pretty much what I want to do in the future.
You was probably one of the first drivers in Europe who was, back in the days of course, using the 1 Series BMW, and also we see here one of the cars is a 1 Series BMW.
Yes.
Are the drivers treating you as a specialist of 1 Series, or maybe in your workshop 1 Series is still main way to do it, or you don't have any specialization?
No, I wouldn't call myself a specialist. I was one of the first, as you said, and I think that our customers want to in some way use our experience we have with the 1 Series, and that's why actually the car we have behind us. That was the idea behind it. The owner had a plan to ask us for help when it comes to his build, and the car you mentioned is actually a far better version of my 1 Series. It's also 2J powered, but it's much lighter. It's slightly more powerful compared to my 1 Series, but all the suspension tweaks and all the experience we gained on my way when I was using the 1 Series was used and implemented in this car. So it's simply a version 2 of the 1 Series I was driving, but with all the experience and all the stuff we got to know during my journey with that car.
After many years behind the wheel of a BMW, Pawel Korpulinski has switched to a classic Nissan S14.
We are next to your machine, and can you tell us more about this car?
Yes, so it's a Nissan 200 SX S14. It's 2JZ powered. I love 2JZs. I actually never had a different engine in my pro drift car than a 2J. My first drift car was an BMW E30 with an NA BMW 3 liters engine, so that was the only exception. But all the other cars were always 2JZ equipped. It's equipped with the 5-gear sequential gearbox made by Cellphone Tuning in Sweden. When it comes to the drivetrain, it's also equipped with Winter's quick change diff. This year we are running field suspensions coilovers, 441.5 model to be exact. Of course, the car has roll cage in it and all the safety equipment needed to meet the Driftmaster's regulations. So Sparco bucket seats, harness. We've got all the electronics from ECU Master. A new thing for this year, if you follow my social media, you might already know that I'm for the first time running nitros. So we've got nitros in this car. The car right now is making around 860 horsepower and 950 Nm of torque. I simply love this car. I love how it handles, how it behaves, especially after all the modifications we have done to it between the 24 and 25 seasons. So the car never behave better. Actually, I'm simply amazed every time I sit in this car this year, and I'm really satisfied with all the work we put into it, how it all turned out. So it's great overall.
When Dominic was in Finland, Lauri Heinonen showed him his bus, the place where his whole drifting life unfolds during competitions. Later, Paweł welcomed us into his truck, which also serves many purposes in the paddock.
How many cars you can fit here? 2. Okay.
So 2 cars and enough storage for all the needed equipment, tires, rims, spare parts, tools, and everything. It's not only a way of transporting the cars. This is our, as I usually say, house on wheels, because it's our home for many weekends and many weeks during the season.
Who is the driver of this truck?
We've got 2 drivers who are driving the truck for the competitions and back. But sometimes, as for example this year on 2 rounds of Driftmasters, I was one of the drivers because I've got the right license to drive such a track. So sometimes I'm the driver myself, and sometimes I'm getting to the competition in a different way, and our drivers are taking care of the driving part of the track, of course. But yeah, so it's sometimes the driver, sometimes it's me and the driver, and so on. So that might change in between different rounds.
Okay, and now we are going to the place where magic is happened.
Yeah, we could say that. Yeah, we are getting into the trailer, and this is the living part of the trailer. So it's not the workshop, not the garage part, but this is the place where we do a lot of different stuff. Get up here.
Okay, can you take my camera?
Yeah, sure.
Because I'm really short.
Oh yeah, I pressed something.
No problem. Okay. Oh, yes, we are here.
Not much space above my head, but I will show you why in a moment.
For me, it's perfect.
Yeah. Anyways, when we are in the competitions, of course, we've got stairs, so the access to the trailer is much easier than now. We needed to take a high step up. Anyways, this is the this is the kitchen. This is the place where we prepare our food. Among others, we've got a full-size fridge, we've got an oven, we've got a microwave, we've got water, of course. I can open some drawers and shelves and everything. So we've got some food prepared for the upcoming weekend. A lot of toast bread, because that's one of the meals which is quite common in drifting world, I would say.
And everyone has its own way to prepare that.
Yeah, of course. We've got some coffee and tea and such, but we are not gonna take our viewers' time focusing on such unnecessary things. We've got a bathroom part with the full-size shower. You can take a look at it and turn right.
And you build it by yourself, this truck, or you just bought it?
The truck was it was made for motorsports, but for a slightly different purpose, because we bought it from KTM in Austria. So it was made for KTM to transport motorcycles, off-road bikes, dirt bikes. When we bought it, we actually throw out everything from inside of it, both when it comes to the living part and the storage part and the workshop part, let's say. So it was totally empty, and we built everything from scratch. Everything you see in here was built by partly our team and actually my father's company workers. So it was all done by us. This is the first two parts. We could now go up in here.
Okay, please
follow me.
first.
Follow me, please. As I said, we are preparing for a competition which is coming up. So it's a lot of stuff just being laid around. Anyways, here is the place where we've got 4 full-size beds, so 4 people can sleep in here. And I mentioned that the roof height wasn't that much when we were in the kitchen part, and that's because above the ceiling in the kitchen I've got my own room, like my own personal space.
It's good because you have some kind of private space, and you can
exactly
locked in and calm down.
A small area for me and my privacy. Right now is for the transporting time. Of course it's a storage area. As you can see, there is a TV laid on my bed and so. But we need to somehow pack all the stuff, and just to save time, we sometimes put stuff in here also to be able to get it out quickly when we get to the track and when we are building our place in the paddock. Yes, of course, big wardrobe for all the clothes, all rain clothes and such. Air conditioning, because it's getting warm quite fast because the trailer is black. And of course it's warm during some rounds. For example, when we are in Spain, it was warm. Last year in Hungary it was around
warm.
Around 36, 38 degrees Celsius of air temperature. So it's the air condition is well needed. We've got some more storage space up here, and that's pretty much it when it comes to the living part of the trailer.
Now, are you living your dream life?
Pretty much, yes. I would say so. I'm doing what I always wanted to do, both when it comes to the workshop and to being a professional driver. So I'm really happy how everything turned out, and I'm satisfied with how my life looks like now. So definitely.
After watching this story, there's honestly just one thing I want to say. Never stop believing in your dreams and never stop chasing them. I really hope this episode inspired you, because that's exactly why I create these stories. To show what's possible when passion meets hard work. A brand new story is coming next week, so make sure you are ready for it. And in the meantime, head over to the channel and check out the other episodes. You will find even more incredible stories from some of the best drifters in the world. Thanks for watching, thank you for the support, and I will see you in the next one. Love you guys, take care, bye bye.